Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and Ramadan Kareem to everybody around the world. I know that I've been absent for a couple of months now, almost a year, just because there were a few changes happening to my life that we're going to discuss later on in a different video. But today, as you can remember from my last video, I told you that I'm going to share with you all contracts from different airlines. So the last one was Qatar Airways contract. Today we're going to see Etihad Airways contracts. If you want to know more, please stay tuned. So let's discuss now the process, how it goes. Once you're done with your final interview, they will tell you that they have to go back to Abu Dhabi and then provide you with the results because you will not get it right then. This process will take you from 3 days to 1 week. Why? Because they have to discuss it with the higher management. Okay? So once you've made it, you will receive an email stating congratulations, you have made it to this stage. But still, it is not confirmed. You will receive the offer of employment, which will be having the terms and conditions. Once you read the terms and conditions and you agree with, you have to confirm. Okay? That is called the initial offer. But it's not gonna be your official offer that you need to sign in each paper, which is subject to certain preconditions, which are the satisfactory completion of clearances and management approvals, the satisfactory completion of the necessary pre-joining and post-joining medical examinations. Then you have to comply with an immigration procedures required by your country of origin because the company will not bear any costs or any responsibility for non-compliance. Then you have to be able to obtain the visa necessary to live in Abu Dhabi. Also, you have to obtain and maintain the license required for the performance of your role. And the last point is that the company is being your sole employer. Now I'm going to tell you what's the name of the position that you will be having. The position is called CC1. CC means cabin crew, grade 1. Grade 1 means that you're gonna start with economy. Also, the company may assign for you certain or additional duties and responsibilities within your capabilities, of course, if they require you to do so. Let me now tell you about your basic salary. So your basic salary during your probation period, which is 6 months, you will be having 2,500 Emirati dirham. Okay, if you multiply it by 2.5, it will give you the Moroccan dirham amount. So your basic salary at this period is different than your basic salary after you complete the probation period because it will shift into 3,000 Emirati dirhams. Okay, so your full salary is consisting of your basic salary plus your flying hours and then your meal allowance. Then what about the other benefits that you will be having? You will be having a company shared accommodation that you will share probably with another colleague or 2 other colleagues. It depends on how many rooms per flat you're having. Also, you will get a free transportation from the place where you live to the place of work. So basically from your accommodation to the airport and back again. And one point that you will be asking, if you're gonna share the accommodation with male or female, so you will be with the same gender. So if you're female, of course you're gonna share the accommodation with female. If you're male, you're gonna share the accommodation with a male. With regards to the flying pay, you will be receiving 44 Emirati dirhams per flying hour to cover meal cost for overnight stay when out of base. Let's talk now about end of service benefit. So we have to know that you can either be terminated by the employer or you can terminate your contract as an employee. So if the termination is by the employer, below 1 year, you get no benefit. Between 1 to 5 years, you will be having 21 days basic salary per year. more than 5 years, you will be having 21 days basic salary for the first 5 years. After those 5 years, you will be receiving 30 days basic salary per year. Okay, let's see now the termination by the employee if you decide to resign. Below 1 year, no benefit, of course. From 1 to 3 years, you will get 7 days basic salary per year. Between 3 to 5 years, you will be receiving 14 days basic salary per year. More than 5 years, you will be receiving 21 days basic salary for the first 5 years. After 5 years, you will be having 30 days basic salary per year. So once you decide to terminate your contract or your contract gets terminated, of course, you need to go back to your country of origins. So the ticket that you will be getting, it's free of charge. Also, the shipping cost reimbursement of port-to-port transportation and standard insurance of 20-foot container. Any additional costs, for example, packing, pick-up or drop-off, premium insurance or any other extra, it will be excluded. Notice period. If you are an employee and you decide to leave the company for some reason, you need to give notice period to the company. So if you are on your probation period or you have already completed your probation period, you still have to provide the company with 30 days of notice. Let's say now the company decides to terminate your contract. Then if you are on probation period, you will be having no notice. But if you complete your probation period, they will give you 30 days of notice. Etihad Airways is like any other airline. They've just set a certain age limit for retirement, which is 60 years of age. So if you guys decide to leave the company even before that, or you want to shift to a new position, all you have to do is to raise your concern to the higher management or to the relevant department. They will ask you to apply for the position. They will go through your application, and also they will have a look at your file. They will check if you are suitable for the position. If they find you relevant, if they find you the right fit for, then of course they will provide you. So can I just leave before 60 years of age? Of course you can do so. It's your choice. Let me share with you guys something about benefits. The company does not provide you double provision of family benefits. For example, if you're both working in the airline, only one person will get the allowance. You're not going to have the allowance, both of you. Okay, so including the housing assistance, the medical insurance, annual leave tickets, and long service tickets. Okay, so any of these benefits are provided through your spouse's employment. Speaking about the medical examination, guys, once you join Etihad, you will be required to undergo and pass a UAE government standard medical examinations. That will be under the cost of the company. At the time of residence visa renewal, where applicable, of course, you will also be required to go under medical examination once again. Redeployment. The company has the full right to redeploy you to a different position within the company. So as the company might require your services based on operational requirements and with regards to your capabilities, of course, your experience, your competencies. Training and training bond. I will just explain to you here that if you want to have a continued employment, it is subject to your performance and training. So you're supposed to have a satisfactory completion of any professional training. Then if you should resign from the company or your employment is terminated before the completion of your minimum service period, then you will be required to reimburse the company in accordance with the terms of the training bond agreement. If in case where the training is not completed, for whichever reason, recovery of the bond value will in principle be applied on a pro rata basis from the start of the training. To finish, guys, the contract we'll be discussing about the disclosure of confidential things about the airline. If you are working with Etihad Airways, you're not supposed to disclose any annex or anything to a third party, whether with face-to-face or in social media or in public. So it is supposed to stay confidential. Also, once you are leaving the company, you need to return everything that the company gave you at the date of joining, like your books, your licenses, your uniform, everything basically. So that was all about the contract. Guys, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave your comments below. I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. If you want to have more information that will be instant answers, please do follow my Instagram page for any queries or any clarifications. That was all about it for today. If you like the content, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends or your colleagues who might be interested into the content. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive the updates on the coming videos. See you till the next video.